Rachel. I don't know what will be more nerve-wracking, the prospect of talking in front of John MacDonald or following him. So I think I'll find out either way. I just want to thank you for having me here, obviously being big really with our union, having two speakers on the panel. But yeah, I'm grateful for the opportunity. Like Claire said, like Ian said before, one of our main campaigns over the past 2 years since we officially launched it at our first ever youth conference back in January 2013, is the Fast Food Workers' Right campaign, because it is needed, because the way that the working landscape has changed is from, well, before I was born, when the closed shop was enforced, and people had an industry and a manufacturing workplace that was, sorry, I'm really nervous. What I'm basically trying to say is, well, you know as well as I know that once upon a time you had the mines, you had the steel workers, you had the shipyards, where there was a good workplace that was full of solidarity, everybody looked after each other, you had the closed shops, so you had to be a part of the union and it was only right that you were so. And I think because the young people went into these workplaces and had the elders of that industry to look for guidance and to know that why they should be part of union and why it is so important that we are part of a union and that we're putting the fight to the government and the bosses. But if you look at it now, we hardly have that anymore. Our economy is predominantly a very service-based economy where people are stuck in low-paid, dead-end jobs on zero-hour contracts. And I think the union, not just my union, because to be fair, the food industry has changed as well. There are less big bakeries, like big bakeries, because the supermarkets are coming in and taking over that industry, undercutting the price of bread, so they are forcing the larger in the companies to go out of business. So the industry is sort of a dying breed. But I've lost my train of thought. That is not good. But because thank you. Ooh, that's very good. Did you hear that? Warburton's donate to the Bear Toy Party, so we'll boycott them. But because our economy is service-based, and we've got the likes of McDonald's, KFC, Burger King, Pizza Hut, you name it, they are using zero-hour contracts. And if you look at the workforce behind the camera, they are predominantly young people. I mean, you might ask, why do we need the campaign? Why is it important? But I think you all agree that young people are important because they are the people that will go on to progress further and are the ones that are going to have to keep our movement going. So, I mean, you might think, well, it's not really bothered about being organised or being in a union. It's kind of an ignorant view to take, because you would find that if they come from a household that, say, don't really talk about politics, or where parents aren't a member of trade unions, that they won't have a clue what a trade union is or what they do. So I think it's important that we're getting in these workplaces and educating people about what trade unions are, why they're important, and how they fit into the wider society. And I think why it's so important that we've got Jeremy and John at the helm is because they will bring these issues of zero-hour contracts, a differential in the minimum wage where younger people are paid less for doing the exact same job that somebody 10 years older could be doing. Well, to be honest, they could be the young person could be doing a 10 times better job than the person stood beside them, but because they're young, they're not being paid as much. I mean, a pint of milk costs the same whether you're 18 or 80. What? It's just, it's I think if we're going in these places and organising these workplaces, which has worked because in Scotland we've got a new branch, I think it might be KFC, don't quote us on it, but we've got two great activists that have come from a result of us campaigning, and they are taking on the forefront and they are educating other people in the similar positions that they are. And it's our movement, it's growing, it's working, and I think over the next 5 years or something, it will really be a significant difference from what they had in the terms and conditions. And I think how it links into the political perspective, because if you think about it, young people don't vote. If you look, because, and again, breathe. It's statistically, young people are the worst offenders for not going out and voting. And to be honest, I can't blame them for doing that. So, because if you look at what we had, I'm not Ed Miliband, I mean, he offered basically nothing. Jeremy offers hope. We know that he is one of us. He is one of our people, and he will make sure that our issues are heard in the Houses of Parliament. Whether there be 0-hour contracts, the differential minimum wage, the actual minimum wage that, quite frankly, probably people can't live off, so that is why we need the £10 living wage. And if young people say that he is bringing their issues, they'll go and vote for him. It's simple as that. You offer the policies to young people that they want to happen, they will go and vote. I mean, look what happened at the 2010 general elections. The Lib Dems promised it to young people. Oops, I'm doing the E. I mean, hello? Yes. The promise that they wouldn't increase tuition. And what happened, they just totally went back on the word and they hyped them up. And as soon as they done that, that was the trust broken between young people and politicians, because they saw them all as the same. They're all just going to F them over for whatever, to get, for their benefits. But if they say that Jeremy and John are taking the issue seriously, the trust will be reinstated, and young people, I mean, with the Jeremy campaign alone, you can see the hype around young people. Young people are interested in politics again, and nothing makes me happier. I mean, it's just a different atmosphere, and it's just nice. It's more than nice. It's just great to see young people. I mean, I've got friends that are not really interested in politics, and then as soon as Jeremy come on the scene, it got them talking, it got them enthused. They were interested in finding out about this Jeremy person and what he stood for, and they liked him, they want to be part of it. And I think that's what we've got to remember, that if we as a party and Jeremy and John can offer the young people the issues that something to vote for them, they will go out and vote. And if we can do that, if we can mobilise a whole chunk of the eligible young people that are voting, we can win in 2020. We can beat the Tories, because the Tories always offer older people totally lost now. They're always offering things for older people because they know that they are a group that traditionally go out and vote. And I think we can flip that on its head and make young people the ones that are going to one more thing I want to quickly mention is one thing that I am so happy about is Jeremy putting a shadow minister in for mental health. I think because mental health issues, they doesn't matter how old you are, if you've got mental health issues affect everybody. 1 in 3 people has a mental health issue. So if that isn't crying out to be addressed, I don't honestly know what is. And that's pretty much it. Thanks.